Hey guys, it's Lizzie here. So today I decided to do my first ever first impression, and the product I've chosen for that is this foundation, and it's by Dermacol. Essentially it's a full coverage foundation. It has 50% pigment in it, it's water resistant, it's SPF 30, and it sounds like everything I could ever ask for really. It says it's specifically helpful to cover scars and sort of acne and things like that, so we'll give it a go and see how well it covers all this. What I'm going to do is prime half my face. Normally I would use the Bare Minerals colour correcting neutralising one, the yellow primer, but I think because this is quite high coverage, hopefully I won't need that, so what I'm going to use instead is NYX Pore Filling Primer. This is a miniature one because it came in a little gift set, but I'm going to use that on half my face and then we'll see what the difference is. So I'll use this on the right side. I'll take it all the way up under the eye, over my chin and around the nose. I do actually have some spots and things elsewhere which I don't normally have, but the other day I decided to start derma rolling, which is basically a roller that's covered in little spikes to help resurface your skin a little bit. But I'll do a more in-depth video of that later. So now that I've primed half my face, I'm going to apply the foundation. For that I'm going to use my flat top foundation brush because I use it all the time. Pretty much if you go back and see any of my old videos, you'll know that I use this one for pretty much everything. So you get 30 grams of product with this, or 30 ml, however, you know, it's the same thing. And it looks like it's going to be really thick. So I'll just squeeze out some of the product. You can see it's a really thick cream. Now this is shade 208. I believe there's a 207, but it's slightly yellow toned. So I went for 208, which is slightly pink toned. Okay. So it smells really nice, like fresh. And it applies very smoothly. It's literally got rid of everything. Like this is just shadows because my skin is so pigmented, scarred, that it has like pits in it and things. But all the actual redness, everything is gone. I'm fully covering my lips because I always feel that's a really good indication of how much red it covers. So you can see there, my lips just have no pigment left in them, like it's covered that. Because sometimes you can sort of forget how red your skin is. It's amazing. It's gone on so smoothly. It hasn't added any weird texture to my skin, so I'm incredibly happy with how well that's applied. I'm going to go on to the other side now, where I applied the primer, and see if there's any difference in texture. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I really like a full coverage foundation. I normally use Kat Von D's Lock It Tattoo foundation in shade 42, which is the lightest. And I really like Urban Decay's All Nighter foundation, which I use in 0.5, which is also the palest shade. This in comparison goes on a lot smoother, a lot easier, blends well, it's not clinging to any dry patches at the moment, smells nice, it's dewier. I don't know if you see there's like shine across my cheeks and things, but it is a little bit too dark, just the tiniest bit. And really for this level of coverage and how amazing this product is, I really don't mind. I can lighten that up with the Body Shop's lightening drops or with mixed and medium, things like that. Now I honestly couldn't feel any sort of difference when I was applying it to the prime side and the non-prime side, and I don't think it looks that different. I mean, a pore filling primer is going to do a little bit of something, but because my skin is so textured, really it's not going to alter it a great deal. But what I'm going to do is just check in throughout the day, every few hours or so, and we'll see how well it's wearing and see if the primer's actually helped with the longevity of the makeup, things like that. So at the moment it is 10 to 10 in the morning, so I'll come back after I've finished my makeup and we'll see how it sort of works from there. But yeah, right now I'm super chuffed with it. So I'll just take a picture with the flash and we'll see if there's any kind of flashback as well, because it does have such a high SPF. So from those photos, I do think there is some flashback. Obviously it looks super pale because I am pale and the flash is going off anyway and there's a big ring light and so on. But I'm not so bothered about flashbacks, I'm pale anyway. If anything, it made it match my body more, which is what I'm after. But obviously realistically, if you were to apply to someone else or someone who's slightly tanned and then there's some flashback, it's going to look very odd. So just keep that in mind. Maybe make sure it's for sort of day-to-day use and not for any sort of photography shoots and things like that. So I'll be back again in a few hours. So it's been 2 hours since I last checked in. It's about 12:05 and the foundation's holding up so well. So what I've done since is I've obviously completed my makeup, but I've set the foundation with Stay Matte Not Flat setting powder from NYX in Alabaster, and yeah, it's not really creasing, it's not wearing off anywhere. I'll just make it not quite as bright. Yeah, it pretty much looks the same. Everything blended so well over the top and it stayed dewy. It didn't, considering it has so much pigment in it, it didn't set or anything like that. So you can sort of choose where you want to set it. You could, if you have oily skin, perhaps use a mattifying primer where you need it and set that, and then leave the rest of it quite dewy. It's got a really nice natural finish to it. I'm so impressed. I have no concealer on anywhere. So yeah, I'll come back again in about 2 hours and let you know how it's going then. Okay, so I'm here for another update. It's 10 to 3 and the makeup's holding out quite well. I have eaten and then reapplied my lipstick and it did take off a little bit on the corners, so I just reapplied some, but absolutely fine, it blended in perfectly. It's still the same sort of texture, like quite dewy in the centre of my face and everything. It still hasn't like matted down or anything like that, or got more greasy or oily. It also doesn't really transfer. When I touch my face, nothing much comes off. But I think in future I definitely won't need as much as I applied today. But yeah, I'm still completely impressed. So I'll check in again in a few hours. Hey guys, so I'm back to say my final conclusions and thoughts really on the Dermacol foundation. This is another day now because on the day my camera stopped working, so I couldn't do my final checkup. But basically the foundation stayed the same. It didn't deteriorate in any way, it didn't crease anymore, my skin didn't become more oily or more dry. It literally looked the same. It doesn't transfer at all. I'm wearing it again today and I used a lot less and it still covered my face fully. Like I'm so impressed with it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I would highly recommend this foundation if you really have problematic skin or you really want that full coverage, flawless look. So thank you so much for watching and showing your support. If you've tried the foundation at all, then just comment below and let people know your skin type and your thoughts on it. And if you like my style of videos, then please subscribe to my channel. It really makes a huge difference and it means that I can reach more people. So thanks again and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye bye.